Hello guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to install Active Directory on Windows Server. Alright, first up, I've got this Windows Server 2025. I'll log into this server. So guys, this Windows Server that I've got here is Windows Server 2025 and it is fresh install, meaning it's just the Windows image, nothing on it. All right, and this will be the first time I'll be making changes on this Windows Server. Right, so to install Active Directory on Windows Server, I'll need to add Windows Server roles and features from Server Manager. So if the Server Manager usually opens when you first log into the Windows Server, if it's not opening, for example, if it's not opening, you can just go search from here, or hang on, that's not showing up. So I'll type in, there we go. You can select it from there, or you can just select the Windows logo here and open the Server Manager. All right, once you are into the Server Manager, there is few things that is recommended to do, or few things you need to change before you go install the Active Directory. So we'll have a look at that first, and then we'll go install the Active Directory on the server. So the things that we are looking for will be within the local server. So I'll go select that. The things that is recommended to make before installing Active Directory is renaming the computer, because we want to follow the standard naming convention in an organization or a company, or and also we want to make it something easy. For example, the name of this computer right now is Win something something. We'll go change this to something easier, and that follows the naming convention. For example, I'll set this to lab and as TC-01. Oh, actually, my bad. I think I hit the wrong one there. So I should be um to rename the computer. I should put here we're not joining the domain. We want to make this the domain controller, not join the domain. So I'll go select this one, and then this will be set be your group for now. And again, we're changing the name of the computer, so it should be here, not here, and it will be the work group. Once you've got that, hit OK, and we shouldn't be getting that error message anymore. There we go. So it's saying now you'll need to restart the computer to make the changes. We'll select OK, but then we'll not restart because there is also other things we need to make changes. So we'll ignore that for now. And the other thing is we want to make changes to the IP address. So the IP address is assigned by DHCP, meaning Dynamic Host Control Protocol. DHCP server generally, in this case, is the router, or in this specific case, because I'm installing this on the VMware Fusion, VMware Fusion keeps a logical or virtual network adapter and virtual DHCP server, if I may. So I'll go select that, and then go to properties, and then Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IP before, go to properties, and then before I go, because I do not know what is the IP of this one and what address to fill this one. So the best option will be to open PowerShell or command prompt, and then I'll make it skewed so I can see side by side. And then what I'll do is I will do type IP config space / all. So this is basically to get the IP address and other IP configuration on this server. So the IP address is 172.168.133.131. I'll just copy this part, uh, copy in Notepad maybe, and then on the network settings, I'll go choose this address, and we'll get the address from here. So the IP address is 172.168.133.131. 172.168.133.131. Was it? Let's have a look. Yep. Or you can just copy and paste from here. For example, that's the default gateway. But the subnet marks is by default. That I'll leave it to that and copy paste the default gateway. So the DNS server in this case will also be the default gateway, at least for now, until we install the Active Directory. And then I'll checkbox validate settings upon exit. So again, this should be exactly same as the current configuration because we don't want to change. It's up to you. You can change the IP address unless it is being taken by any other devices, but this is the safest options. Whatever is assigned to it dynamically, we'll just set that as the manual IP address. So 131. So this seems to be 255 and .0. I'll fix that. 172.16133.2. Don't need the DHCP server, just the DNS and default gateway. The DNS server is 172.16133.2. Like it said, just at least for now. Right, I'll go ahead. Okay. Okay, all right. So yeah, the alternate cannot be that's correct. So what I'll do is I will keep the IP address of my actual router. Or you can keep the for alternate DNS, you can keep it the IP of the Google DNS, which is 8.8.8.8, or the physical router of it in your network, which will be by default 192.168.1.1. Right, I'll hit select now. Okay, and then close. Hopefully we won't run into any network problem. Let's see. Says couldn't identify the problem. I don't think there was any problem at all. I'll close that like that, and let's go check that again. So if we run that command again, ipconfig space / all, if you see the notice, just before it was saying DHCP enabled yes, now it should say DHCP enabled no, which means the IP address is manually set up. Okay, let's go back to this server manager, and if we refresh this one, notice it has changed to 172.16133.131, and it is not saying conf assigned by DHCP or anything. All right, so that is done. Also, you may want to enable the remote desktop if you want to like connect it using the RDP, now called Windows. What is it now called? Windows app. Sorry, almost forgot that. Um, or using any other remote desktop protocol or things like that. For now, I don't need that because I'm just connecting using the VMware Fusion. And to make the changes to the computer, I'll have to select the restart. I'll see if there is still that message. There you go. Okay, one more thing while this is showing up. If you see the Windows dashboard, you see that it's loading. So it is recommended that you give it enough time to Windows Server to load it properly before you make any changes. Okay, so let's go back to the local server and see, yeah, the name of the computer has changed to lab.tc-01. Again, this is the manual IP now, and then we are ready to install the Active Directory on the server. So yeah, to install the Active Directory on the server manager, you go select manage and then select add roles and features, which will pop up a new window, and then it says before you begin something something. We don't need to worry about it. I'll just go ahead next. The installation type will be role-based installation or feature-based installation. If you are installing remote desktop services, you will need to select the second options. In this case, we are going with role-based installation. Select this destination server because we do not have any other server. This is the first server we are building in our lab environment, and it is already selected by default, so we don't need to worry about anything here. I'll just go select next. And this is where we get to choose the options that we are looking for. We are looking for Active Directory domain services, the second one on the list. As soon as I select that, it will give me option to add all the features that comes with Active Directory domain services roles. Which I will go select add features and then select next. Select next again, next, choose the default. Restart the destination server automatically. I don't need to check that, it will just go restart automatically once the installation is complete. So I'll go select install. Excuse me. Right, so it's almost done. That was quick. Okay, view installation progress, configuration required installation succeeded on lab-tc-01. Excellent. We can close this now. And if you have noticed, there is a warning message saying something. Let's see what that is. Okay, it says the feature installation is complete. However, it is saying there are things after the installation, which is post-deployment configuration. That means it has installed the features, but we need to implement that features. So We'll select promote this server to domain controller in order to do that. On the deployment configuration, there is option to select the first one, select the deployment operation. The first option is add a domain controller to an existing domain. This is when you are adding up additional domain controller in your organizations or in your lab environment. This is not in the case in our lab. The second option is add a new domain to an existing forest. Not this one as well, because we only have one server and this is the first time we're setting up or we're creating a domain controller. The last option is add a new forest. This is where we choose when we're installing a new uh, domain controller for the first time in lab, or if it's in your company environment, that will be it. So I'll give it name lab dot local, select next. This is asking to set up a password in case we need to recover. I'll just keep a password. Okay, so there is another warning message that says our delegation for the DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative parent zone cannot be found. Um, this is expected error message, and we should be able to ignore this error message when installing Active Directory. So we'll just go select next, ignoring that message. And on this one, we'll wait. And as you can see, it has automatically filled the domain or first part of the domain name that we gave it before. I'll leave the setting to the defaults and uh, hit next. It is now running a prerequisite check to see if it is all good to install. Okay, so there is a warning message saying the delegation for DNS server cannot be created, the same one that we saw earlier. But then if we look further down, it's saying check is completed, all prerequisites checks passed successfully, click install to begin installation. So we should be good to select installation. Okay, guys, what I'll do is I'll go pause this video because this will take a while and resume before the completion or at the completion of the installation. All right, guys, like I mentioned before, once the installation is complete, it will restart automatically, which is happening now as I speak. Okay, guys, that's finally already started. I had to struggle not to fall into sleep while waiting for that. All right, as you can see, it has been the server has been promoted to domain controller after installing Active Directory, and the login is saying the domain name /administrator, and also the other thing you will notice is it will keep the option to log in as other users, which will be the users that will be creating in Active Directory. For now, I'll log in as the administrator account, the same as before. Mm. And then once it is properly loaded, I'll go ahead and show you how to create users, groups, etc. Yeah, it's now loaded fully. So if you click on tools, you will be using Active Directory users and computers. I'll maximize that. And this is where you create your users. The computers that is joined to this domain will be listed here. And also you can create groups, organizational unit, anything related to Active Directory within your domain here, which is lab.local in my lab environment. All right, guys, this is all for this video. If you need help with creating users, groups, group policy, I'll be creating videos on those in the next videos.